Welcome back to Deb's Big Backyard. I'm Deb, and I'm here with veteran beekeeper Harry Patterson, an Oak Parker who's also an educator who loves to tell people everything there is to know about bees and why they're important to us all. Let's go back and find out what he has to say.
Okay, come this way.
All right. Wow, look at this. How many hives do you have?
I have 5 in this location. We're going to open this hive, and this is the top cover, telescoping cover, and you notice it is turned sideways so that there's more airflow. Very important in the summertime so it's not too hot for the bees. They ventilate their own hive. I'm going to smoke the bees out in front now.
Okay.
What is happening is that the guard bees that you saw at first were there. They're now going up into the hive and warning all the bees. Something built into their brain. Forest fire, they think. And because of that reason, they are filling their bodies up with nectar. Take this off.
So what are you doing now, Harry? You're checking the hives?
I'm going to check the hive, see what we can see what's inside of it. We got to take all these parts off. Use my hive tool, very important, to undo this because they have propolised this. That's sap from trees that they have used. Okay.
Yeah, there's a little bee on my hood.
Oh. Well, you got to hood on for that protection.
Yeah.
And then this frame is brand new, and you might see that they have started to pull wax from their own bodies in there. Or what I might do after I get one out here, that's what it looks like when we first begin. Okay. I put these on, a couple days ago.
All right, so these are new.
These are very new, yes.
Okay.
And these are all worker bees. These are girl bees. And they are the ones that protect the hive, they make the wax, they feed the queen. They also feed the drones who do not have an eating mechanism.
Right.
What I'm going to do though, I'm going to take this box off and put it aside. I'm going to put this on first when we put them back together again later on. Yes. So I'm just going to put it right here.
Yes.
Okay. Now this is the older frames that you'll see. And this is where that 200, 300 pounds of honey are located.
Yeah, well this is really the honey harvest season time, right?
It is.
Yeah, how many bees are in all these hives you have? Or per hive maybe?
One hive has probably about 80,000 bees.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, there's a lot of insects.
Yeah.
This is sealed honey.
Wow, so all that needs to be harvested.
That will be, yes. That's liquid gold in there. Yeah.
Liquid
prime
gold.
Stuff. They'll close that over.
We're doing this out here in your out yard in Wayne. Anyone in Oak Park or even in Chicago who has it in a smaller environment, this is typical of what a beekeeper does in their backyard with their bees to keep them healthy, right?
Exactly, yep. And this is probably about, 60 to 100 pounds.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. These bees are just flying all around me.
One more box to go.
Are we in a hunt for the queen by chance?
Well,
I don't know if we'll find her.
It's like finding a needle in a haystack. This is a queen excluder. Made of metal. As you see, these are all girl bees, worker bees. I keep it separate so I keep the queen down below. Okay, I will put this back on.
Okay.
I want to take one frame out of here so you can see, maybe we'll find a drone.
So how often do you do this? Do you do a check of your hive?
Well, not too often, only when the honey flow is on, which is in May, and I double check them from time to time. Here's another one. There's some drones. Wow. There's a drone right there. See it?
Yeah.
Those are the ones that you can pet because they have no stinger. This is a very healthy hive, and that's good.
And how can you tell that it's a very healthy hive?
Just by the action of the bees, the way they're moving. If the queen wasn't there, they would be moving helter-skelter all around trying to find her.
So what happens after this?
I'm going to take them and remove all the supers out. Yeah. They'll go down to 2 boxes. Yeah. And that's where they will live, get ready for the winter time.
Why should people consider raising bees, whether it be in a rural setting like this or in an urban setting in Oak Park?
Well, there's 3 things that come to my mind. They like the honey. This is the food for the bees. But we like honey too, many of us do. Right. Honey never gets old. It's the only food that will never spoil. Okay? 2, beeswax. Beeswax you can do a lot with too. If you collect the beeswax, melt it down so you just have the wax left over. A lot of churches are using candles made of beeswax, so they don't drip, they don't smoke as much. The most important part is pollination. they are the best pollinators. Wind pollinates, other insects pollinate, and so do some birds. But none better than the honeybee because, like I said, 80,000 bees in a hive.
Right.
And the way they're made and the way they are attracted to the pollen, they are the best to do that.
Well, you have 5 working hives here, correct?
Yes.
So tell us again how many bees that is and how much honey that'll probably equate to for you.
80,000 bees in one hive, 80 times 5, okay? Yes, that's a lot of bees.
And pounds and pounds and pounds of honey, I would imagine.
Well, yeah, we got about 300 pounds in each hive. We always leave about 100 pounds in each hive so that they have something to eat during the wintertime.
But what does being a beekeeper make you feel like? What about bees?
Yeah, I'm giving something back to the community.
Yeah.
That I feel that they many times do not understand the importance of something like this. Einstein, he made the comment that if honeybees all died out, all over the world, in 4 years, humans would not have the fruits and vegetables to eat. 30% of the foods that we have are responsible for these beautiful ladies that are going back and forth and flying around us today.
Well, I think it's time to go search for that queen.
Okay, we're going to go over to Red Oaks Nature Center in North Aurora, Batavia on Route 25.
So we're at Red Oaks Nature Center out in Batavia, and where is that queen?
Well, the queen is marked, and she has a white mark. Here she is, right here. Right, there's the queen.
Yeah.
And she can lay over 1,000 eggs in a day when she's in the outside part of the hives. This is now an observation hive, so this is kind of controlled, where people can come in to see what's happening. And they come back and forth through a tube, and this is where they live. Well, most of these are worker bees, and they're the ones that will make the wax. They take care of the queen.
Well, thanks so much, Harry. I've learned so much from you today about bees and beekeeping and going into your out yard and back into the in yard where you do your public education.
Thank you.
I'm Deb.
I'm Harry the Beekeeper.
And this has been Deb's Big Backyard on the Road. See you next time.
Bye-bye.